Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Ilham Yusufa. My NPM is 2241142. I'm from class MNG 22C. In this video, I will explain about diversity in organization. Diversity in organization is a common thing that is often encountered. Organizations that rely on the uniqueness of their resources tend to make diversity one of the important factors that are well managed in order to produce unique ideas that support the optimal performance of the organization as a whole. However, sometimes there are organizations that are still not aware of the important benefit of diversity in organizations, or have understood but have not been able to manage it well, so that diversity actually becomes a major obstacle that hinders increased productivity and organization performance. Initially, the concept of diversity was raised into the organizational realm because of gender discrimination that placed the position and role of women below men in organizations. Women are viewed and treated as workers who have many limitations compared to men, so that their status and position cannot exceed men in all respects. Along with the increasing movement of feminism, the diversity related to gender has decreased. However, issues of diversity relate to other individual characteristics such as age, pocket, and disability are still strongly absorbed, and this is the basis for expanding topics relate to diversity analysis in organizations, or Menai Claire in research. Visible and invisible attribute. Right? Attributes are those that can be clearly observed, include characteristics such as me and gender. While invisible attributes are those that can't be observed, can consist of religion, sexual orientation, and others. Attributes that are inherent in the personal self, and attributes that are inherent because of the behavior that is owned. Personal attributes of the kitchen include gender, education, or family background, while behavior attributes are attributes that arise as a consequence of personal attributes, which can be seen, for example, in how someone with a certain educational background reacts to the situation they face. Internal attribute and internal individual attribute. Internal attribute refer to personal characteristics that are generally permanent, such as gender or image, while external attributes refer to personal characteristics that can change over time and with increasing knowledge and experience. External attributes can be religion, education, and others. Face level and deep level attribute. Attributes that are classified as surface level have characteristics that can be directly observed, namely biological features such as gender and age. While the characteristics of deep seal attributes are that they can't be directly observed. They can only be known through the interaction process until the characteristic attitude and personal values that are possessed are visible. According to Robbins and Judge, diversity in organization refers to differences and several categories of characteristics consisting of biography, abilities, and characteristics. Assessment of these characteristics can produce information that is the basis of determining the level of diversity in the organization, namely including in the high category or low surface level diversity is generally diversity that is associated with biographical characteristics, while deep level diversity is associated with more important characteristics such as abilities and other characteristics that are not classified as biographical. Okay, that's all I can say. Thank you.